of a regular person podcast. That's what the name of the big shit. I told you.
Ooh,
People, I don't want to talk about no social media and shit like that. I don't talk about 9 to 5, losing your job, all that shit like that.
I think that's a good part. That's a good name for the podcast.
That's a good way to start.
Yeah.
So
I hope it's not taken already though.
if it is, so I just have to change the name. I'm your host Shamar Anderson, and today's guest is my friend, mean person Dariana.
Hi.
And we just talking today, as usual. So you just tell people, everybody about you, a little bit about you if you want first. So I'll ask my questions.
My name is Derry. Yeah, I'm 27. I have a little boy. His name is Austin. He's 6 years old. I am from, they call it Little London, sorry. I'm from the swamp. But that's all I really have to say. I don't know, what else do you want me to say?
Okay.
They don't need to know where I work at.
No, you don't need to know all that. So I just want to, the first question is, how has life been mentally?
Life has been hard mentally.
I know that. I know that feeling.
There's a lot of chaos going on with life, like people just dying and dying and dying, especially in my family. So that's been hard. It's been hard trying to navigate through like the chaoticness of life and still live. So I really want to move underneath a rock so I could have peace and not have to deal with other people's problems and just be alone. So yeah, that's how life is.
Sometimes people feel like just because you smiling and shit like that, from my personal experience, like you don't need help or you don't need somebody to talk to. Like,
yeah, that's a double-edged sword though, because if you're smiling all the time and you appear to be happy, it's always good for the other person to ask how you're doing, but how are they supposed to know if you don't tell them, you're going through stuff? It's communication with that if you want to reach out to other people for them to help you.
Yeah, it makes sense. By you saying that, life being hard and stuff, how is it co-parenting with your child's father?
It depends. For me, sometimes it's easy co-parenting with my son's dad. We switch every week, so we literally have him 50% of the time, which is a huge help because I'm in school, I work full time, all of that. But I got a baby mama on the slick. We just gonna see what it is.
No.
Huh?
Okay, nothing.
So sometimes I feel like he can be bitter towards me for whatever reason, and that could just be my perspective. He could feel totally different. So sometimes he might do petty stuff to get back at me, but ultimately it just affects the child. So sometimes it's great, and other times it just be like, I'd rather have a new can of peas than have a baby dad.
You know, I'm married, right? And I don't necessarily want to go to the baby mama, baby dad, but is it really complicated as people make it seem, or is it just?
It's very complicated because you have a child with somebody that probably if y'all not together no more, y'all don't see eye to eye when it comes to a lot of stuff. So there's two different parenting styles. So when a child is at one person's house for however long they're over there, they come back like as a different child when they come back to your house. So for me, like when Austin come back home from his dad, there's a lot of things that I have to reteach Austin because he's able to get away with it when he by his daddy's.
I know somebody who said the same thing when the child go by. It's opposite though. Go by your mom and you free. Come by your dad because it's a boy. Well, you got a boy too, but he the main parent. I guess you can see. So when you come back to his house, you gotta teach a child all kind of different things.
Yeah, because I'm the disciplinarian parent, so I'm the parent that prefers for my child to have structure. Yeah, he's still a kid, but he ain't about to just be doing whatever he wants.
Let's not say that man not disciplinary or whatever. He not disciplined now.
To me, he's more of the fun parent.
Oh, all right.
I feel like you have two parents. You have your fun, cool parent, and you have your parent that kind of trip a little bit more than the other one do. I'm the trip parent. I'm a trip a little bit more than Austin daddy trip.
All right. So I know, and some people know that you was raised by your brother. How was it being raised? How was it being raised by your brother? Him being more like a dad or a mom role.
It was hard because, I love my brother to death. I really do. That's my favorite person on the earth besides Austin. And he made a lot of sacrifices to raise me, but when you need a certain parent, that's just who you need, and it don't matter who try to come in and step in and try to fill a space. You still need what you need. So even though he tried to come in and step in and fill that space, which did help, I still needed my mama and I still needed my daddy when it came to certain things. So it wasn't easy. It was very hard because he was young and I thought I knew it all. So it was a lot of stuff that I felt like he couldn't tell me. But I'm happy we went through all of that because we're like really best friends now. So
by him being your brother, right? And then by him raising you as the child, was it hard for y'all to have that brother and sister role and trying to and being like, because I know how me and my brothers is, we can't even see brother and sister, we can't see eye to eye. So I'm gonna imagine how it is living with your brother and being like that.
Yeah, when I was younger, we couldn't have like the brother-sister relationship because my mama was dead, my daddy really wasn't present in my life, so I needed a parent. So it just was daddy, daughter. Maybe sometimes we'll be brother and sister, but not often. Like the brother and sister relationship didn't start until like I really got older, maybe graduated high school. Then we were able to be more of brother, sister, friends, and then when I need a parent every now and then, I still have that to fall back on. But it wasn't no brother sister when I was coming up.
Yeah. How is it going through life without your mom? Like up until this point?
It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm just playing. It's not easy, but I feel like my mama dying really. I mean, of course, it helped me be the person that I am today. I have a lot of resilience. I'm very strong because of it. But I do feel like my life would be 10 times easier if I had my mama. Of course, I have a babysitter. You know, it's like small things that I wish I could do with my mama that I might see my other friends do. Like, they're able to throw their mama, like, a 50th birthday party. Like, I can't do that. So, it's simple things like that I wish I had her for. But
my mom is still here. And then I also blessed enough to have a stepmom. But with that same thing, my mama not, it's always good to have, you know, because you got a stepmom, she do things, but it's nothing like having that your real mom doing the things for you. And I know how tough it is for me not having her not really being here or having her stuff, her situation, her vices and stuff. So I can't imagine how hard it is not being here and seeing everybody. Because for me, when I see people with their moms and stuff, and how it's like, how can I put it? They call your mom for everything. Tell your mama how things go on in your life, and then sometimes for me, I can call my mom and tell her stuff, and she understand. But it's like I still can't have them. Some conversations I want to have, some kind of thing I want to tell you about. It's hard because of the stuff her life played out for her with my dad and all that stuff. So it's it could be a lot. Trust me.
It's tough, but that make you stronger. Like you able to do a lot more stuff that other people can't do because you don't have that to fall back on. So it's like it's you or it's nothing. So it just make you stand 10 toes down for you and your kids and the rest of your family.
And sometimes, and then when you don't have your family and stuff around, your friends become your family. And me and you wasn't really friends at first because we came out of high school and we went to a student apartment together. And over time we became friends, like became closer friends. So how was it being my friend at first and how is it being my friend now? Because I know it had some times we had.
We had a lot of times. I mean, being your friend, it was always fun being your friend because you're very funny. You you a little slow and when you have your slow moments, you'll be so serious and thinking that what you're doing is right and it be totally goddamn wrong. So that's why a lot of shit be so funny to me. But you know, you had your little moments. You've always been a good person at your core, but you just had a few little flaws. But your mouth was horrible. You just think you could tell anybody anything, and you talk so fast you think people don't hear what you're saying. You had a little vengeful spirit on you. Somebody do something to you, you feel like you got to do it back to them.
You know that I think that comes from childhood too. Like something I ain't never realized. I'm starting to realize some of that stuff now. I feel like when I think about back on the days back then, some of my things that I not did to people, say to people, I was so quick to respond because I couldn't do it growing up because my stepmom and my dad, when they did it, I'm not going to disrespect my stepmom and my dad. Right. But I was also getting bullied in high school, so now I'm in college, I could talk what the hell I want. So now I'm just, even though it wasn't right, not all of it was, I'm going to say all of it was right. Some of people deserve some of the shit they got. But it wasn't right all the way around.
Yeah, and that's a part of life. You be going through. That's why I be telling people if you really want to know why a person is the way that they are, meet their parents, because you see who people were raised by and why they may have to do things or operate in the world how they do. But it's all to like heal a child that was broken. But you much better now. You're not as bad as you used to be because I could have slapped the fuck out Chuck. Oh, we could curse on
Mm-hmm. Yes, so.
Oh, okay, because I almost slapped. I'm gonna say hell because that's a little bit better. I almost slapped the hell out of him on many occasions for trying to play with me because he, ooh, child.
I almost ran with Hoy with a call.
Huh?
I want to run you with a call.
Me?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm weak, but it's much better now. You're a much better friend now.
Now I had, and that's something I had. I'm thinking of right now.
Mm-hmm.
We used to live together, but prior to we used to live together in a sense of studio apartments, so people make things worse than what it is. We used to live in studio apartments, and I guess it's a 2-3 part question. First part of the question is, how was it living with all boys? And that's the first part.
Okay, so let's clear that up for the people before they
I ain't gonna
mixing stuff up. So when we were in college, the first year, our first semester in college, we lived right next door to each other. So I stayed with all girls and they stayed with all boys. I didn't really like my roommates and they didn't really like theirs either. Him and another guy we went to high school with. So the next semester, we decided to all move together. So I lived with him and 2 other guys that I knew from high school, but we all knew each other. So living with boys, it wasn't, I mean, I always been the type to get along better with boys than girls anyway. So it really wasn't, I didn't like living with y'all, but I don't think that had nothing to do with because they were boys, but we just had a lot of drama and confusion going on. And a lot of y'all was womanish anyway, so it really was like I was living with girls, to be honest.
I was like a kind of neat freak, to be honest with you. Like,
you was a neat freak, but you was womanish. The other one that stayed with us, he's womanish. She's still womanish, and I'm being messy. And the other one, he was womanish too.
Well, no, I can say that. I always told the other person we live with that you could do some women's stuff, like when it comes to picking out decorations for the house or like
bitch shit, like shit that women's supposed to be doing. So it was like I was living with 3 girls anyway.
Yeah, so it was like. Now I don't know about 3 girls because one of our roommates, he was a gangster.
He wasn't no fucking gangster.
He was somewhat a gangster. He was out here throwing them things out here.
Throwing them things on the wrong people. Gangsters throw things on.
We don't really need to get into too much context, but
because he'll come knocking on my door. I'm gonna show him a gangster.
No, we don't even need them problems. But let me get a little petty. Now we not only did you live with 2 boys, like 3 other boys or hubby, we also lived with significant others too. Now, how was that, like, living with your significant other, our other roommate having a significant other, and then later on I brought somebody in. So that's without a line. Like, how was it being in the one small box with your significant other or partner at the time?
I mean, just with my partner at the time, it was college. Like, I felt like we all were moving too fast. Like, all of us shouldn't have moved our boyfriends and girlfriends in with us. Like, it should have just been us, and we should have just been exploring college and living that life instead of trying to be grown, trying to shack up and play house with people that might not be permanent people. Like, but I mean, it had its good times and it had its bad times, but it was just too many people in the house, too many people with different personalities. But when we used to turn up, it was always a great time.
And then when we had our little small get-together talking like we talking right now?
Yeah, because we used to have talks like this, and we used to like those. I love them.
It wasn't nothing. I miss those some days sometimes, to be honest with you.
I love deep talks. We could talk all night about deep stuff. But that was nice. That was good times and nice times.
I do know at one point in time, it got to the point I was close with her. Even though I had my ways, my woman, I was so close with you and other people, girlfriends. Then it got to the point where, hey, you getting too close. But it's like, it's nothing like that. It was just like, if you need help, I'm here for you. And sometimes some people get scared or jealous of the case may be.
Insecure.
How you feel about that? Like, you think that was a bad thing on their part, or you think they did the right thing? Well, I can understand.
Yeah, being young, I can understand, but I feel like you have to be secure in your partner. That's like me having a boyfriend. Like, if he had a girl, a female friend, and they were friends before me and him got in a picture, Like we have to develop that foundation to where I trust you to know that when you hanging out with your female friend, you're not going fuck over me. Like I should be able to trust y'all together. So I think trust had. What was the question?
I mean, the question
I'm sorry.
was it wrong for me to? Because I mean, for context, I was buying food, watching movies, chilling in rooms. They come to my room. I could see where it'd be like a little overbearing because they get tired. She get tired of her partner. She come about me, or I don't got nobody in the room with me at the time, so I go about her in the room, and then other people. It wasn't the same thing as me in her relationship because the other person it was just a friend through a friend. If that makes sense. So it was like because I'm friends with this person, I'm pretty sure they feel the same way. We gonna be friends. I'm gonna look out for you too. And it wasn't as bad as me and you was because at the time I was young and I couldn't stand the person that you was thinking. But me and him, we good. Nah, and that was just me being petty because I ain't like people at the time at all.
Yeah. How you describing it now? It sounds hard, but it don't sound good at all.
What do you mean?
Like how you describing it, like how we would watch movies and we'll go get some food, or I'll cook, you'll cook, and we'll eat and stuff. It sounds bad, but it's just you had to know our relationship to understand how we function. Like we just act like sisters and brothers. We curse each other out. We talk about we really like sisters and brothers.
And we have the same last name.
Yeah, we do. So people think we cousins, which we might be, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, I never really got into deep into that. But like I said, I didn't have really nobody down there, and I worked all the time. So when I came home, like they said, they always had their people with them. So
yeah. And we was bored in college. We would go Joseph. He's a great Joser. Talk about stupid shit all day.
And I had nobody to cook with. Now I had nobody to cook or nothing like that to cook for me. So I had to go live to her. And like I said, our other friend had somebody who knew how to cook. So I'm gonna go over there and eat with them too. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't understand. And then what made me bring my person into it, well, maybe wanting to get a person even more is because you gotta think about it. And before we moved together, we were living separate. Like she was living next door. My friend had somebody, we were living with him, and then the other roommates had girls coming over and everything. And I'm always working, so I ain't have nobody coming over. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's good, but it's not, you should get bored. Because I'm in college, I'm not really having too much fun because everybody, apartment, and it's like they together with their significant others. And then we moved together, fast forward to that. Now everybody around me got somebody, and I'm the one person that's free, which is nothing wrong with that. That's probably the best thing you could do. But at some point, like I come out the room, everybody's sitting in rooms. I come in the living room, sitting and watch TV. Everybody's sitting in rooms. I'm looking at it like, damn, you can't get somebody, give me somebody. So but I was the only one that early got to experience college life too, technically, because I wasn't like up there like that, but I had some people coming into the house. You know what I'm saying? So I got to experience college for real. Until I had two missteps that I don't even want to speak about.
It's a long story for another day.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so the last question is like, would you change anything? Like living in an apartment? Like living in a student apartment? If you had to do it all over again, would you do it?
And I'll do it totally different. I wouldn't come with y'all ass in no student apartment. I'll go carry my ass to somebody's campus and live in a dorm room, be celibate my whole 4 years of college, and graduate summa cum laude, and pledge and cross to a sorority or something like that, and be a part of some clubs, join the dance team, and leave little boys where they at. And that's what I would do if I had.
I think I would. I don't know if I would change. I would and I wouldn't, because I would change living with some of my roommates. Like one of our roommates, to be honest. I live with the person you think I'm talking about. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm because I know you're being petty, but I'm
talking about this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I'm trying to get. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't move with them necessarily because that messed the whole friendship up. Because the stuff he had going on, I don't necessarily want no parts. And the reason why I say I wouldn't because I would rather have just got a 2-bedroom with the person I was cool with at the time, the other person. Because like I said, we could have just him was like, that's pretty much the end. You want to tell anybody how to follow you and everything? You got anything else you want to say? I ain't got too many more questions. Yeah, too many questions at all. You got any like business you want somebody to know about? You got any your social media? If you on social media, anything you want to tell people like from what we talked about, how to handle certain things, like anything?
You gotta pay for that type of advice for me to tell somebody how to handle something so noble. But I'm in the process of starting a business, so I'm not going to release any of that. But y'all can follow me on Instagram. I may or may not accept your follow request. I'm gonna just let y'all know that before y'all even try, if y'all do. But what's my Instagram name? Is it? It's ITS Dairy DARRIAN _ It's Dairy Ann.
And you can follow me at LeafTechnologiesLLC.com. That's my graphic design website. Go check it out. And you can follow me on the Instagram too at LeafTechnologies.LLC. I don't really like to be on my personal page because that give me a headache. So there's too much drama on personal stuff. I mean, with everybody in the world, I don't like to see them. So yeah, check that out. Thank y'all for watching. Leave the comments. Ask Darian some questions.